Hello everyone, I'm Neyah and welcome back to my channel. In this reading, we are going to talk about your June prediction when it comes down to love. Pick your pile, pause the video if you need. The timestamps are going to be in the info box down below. Keeping in mind, as you guys know, this is a general reading. For private reading, the link is also down below. But without further ado, pick your pile. We have group number 1, Rose Quartz, June prediction for love. Group number 2, Green Adventurine, your June prediction for love. Group number 3, The Flower of Life, your June prediction for love. And group number 4, The Amethyst, your June prediction for love. Again, pause the video if you need, and I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 1, the Rose Quartz. Alright, group number 1, let's find out your June prediction in regards to love. What June has in store for you energetically about your love life, whether you're single or not. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. I'm going to pull a message also from my Love Angel Oracle deck, Twin Flame, but I'm going to rename it Love because honestly it's about love and not just about Twin Flame. So let's see, what is your message? Engagement. Wow, that's pretty damn clear, isn't it? Engagement. So it seems to me that if you're single, you are going to meet somebody very, very important in June. And you might say, I'm quarantined. How this is going to happen? Well, in Italy, the quarantine is over. We are out of the lockdown completely. I'm sure things are going to get better all over the world. I am not really sensing anything bad whatsoever. And don't limit the infinite creative mind of the universe. You never know how you can meet a new person. Or maybe you are already in an existing relationship and you're going to get engaged. So fit the message where it needs to fit. But now, without further ado, let's look at the cards. Wow, we have the World card for you, group number 1. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus, hit by the planet Uranus, because Uranus is in Taurus and it's going to be for 70 years if you guys follow astrology. Now, I am seeing that you have been through a lot. You have been through a major, huge shift and transformation. I am sensing a lot of people are single in this pile, but it doesn't matter. Even if you are coupled, you have been really transformed to a whole different new identity, new persona, or maybe the World card is just a symbol that you have gone back to your true self. And with the help of Uranus, if you have a strong Aquarius or Aquarius moon rising, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo, you guys are going in the 7 years path where you're truly finding your purpose and you are growing and expanding at your max. And obviously, because we live in a law of attraction based universe, your vibration and your transformation is attracting new possibilities also in love. The world, let's remember, I even explained in my e-course down below, you are the oracle, where I teach you guys how to read the tarot, the pendulum, so on and so forth. I say explicitly in that course that the World card represents the manifestation. It's not even the 9 of cups, the wish fulfillment where you're almost there to, you can feel energetically the manifestation, but you cannot see it tangibly. Well, the world is about seeing the manifestation tangibly. So whatever it is, maybe you have done my love spell, who knows, so comment down below. You guys are going to see love manifesting for you in June, even though it might be crazy. And this is not just simply because you have done a spell, but because you have put the work into following your inner guidance system and following the energy of Uranus that decided to drastically transform you. Also with the World card, we all know, for the people watching pile number 1, it wasn't easy. But the universe is saying, you have done great. You have stayed intact in your integrity. You have moved forward with what you believed. You have allowed the universe to transform you for the better. And that's why your manifestation are, in reality, the angels are saying they always have been there. It's just that finally they can get attracted and manifested tangibly in June by you because you are not resisting that vibration any longer. So that's amazing. I'm also seeing the 6 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or actually known as the 6 of Summer in the Fairy deck. This is such a beautiful deck. I'm so happy I'm reusing it. And this indicates meeting your soulmate, because every time people interpret the Six of Summer with, memory, childhood memory, which could be definitely somebody coming from your past. If you guys are still interested in your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend and you think that that person is, or a husband or whatever, but you think that that person is actually your soulmate, the Six of Summer can bring that. But in my opinion, I do interpret the Six of Summer as somebody coming from your soul family, where you guys meet in that pure state of childhood energy. Because let's remember that the tarot read energy, they don't read mundane things, and that is the biggest misinterpretation, in my opinion, of many tarot reader. So the symbol of childhood indicates that when you are with your soul family, when you are with your soulmate, you feel like a child again. And if you think about children are not afraid to be their self, because especially in the first 7 years of life, they are downloading the program of their caretakers. And prior to that, they really are not afraid to explore. They really are not afraid to just be their self, because they have no boundaries and no barrier between who am I and what is the world. They feel one with each other. So within the Six of Summer, for me and for you, group number one, there is this presence of I'm going to meet my soulmate. Therefore, I'm not going to have false facades or boundaries. I have transformed with the World card to a point where I understand that I can be myself and I should be myself, because it's only by being who I really am that I can attract who will love me for who I am. And there comes the Six of Summer explaining the encounter of two children, pure in their essence, therefore two pure souls that belongs to each other. I'm sorry for the romanticism, but they belong to each other and they find purity together. So this is amazing. I really feel that June is going to bring you a soulmate relationship, or even if you feel that it's unhealthy to label something as a soulmate or a twin flame, don't. It means that the June is bringing you true love in your life. And I feel that people shouldn't feel guilty because they want that, as you know. And how? Within the next few weeks. This is amazing. So I don't know what spell work or whatever it is that you have been doing, law of attraction, but it seems to me that June is really bringing you a lot of love in every area of your life, but especially if you guys are single and are interested in a loving relationship. It's coming. Like, then as soon as I saw the World card, I knew that we could have done this reading only with one card. Seriously. I know that for you within the next few weeks, probably true love is coming. And also, probably because you have been through so much, especially in your family, because we have the card of healing family issues, you are still releasing the last bits and bobs, I call it this way, of the healing process. You know that you had to let go of so much, and especially of what you have experienced when you were a kid, what you have experienced as a child, and you know how much for you, because there's a lot of childhood memories coming into the surface as well, and I feel that you have unlocked some subconscious problems. I'm sorry, the cards are not very straight, but you have unlocked some subconscious problem that came from your caretaker, from your parents, from this family issue. Like you have realized, I feel right now, or you will realize in June, why you have always sought love in the wrong places. Why you always have asked for love to the wrong people. And that is because of childhood and family issues that needed to be addressed and learned and healed from you. But I'm definitely feeling that you are at the end of this healing process, and by the end of June, so therefore within the next few weeks, possibly even by the beginning of July, because cards are not that precise, you are going to definitely meet somebody very special. And also because you have healed these family issues and you know now that you're not looking for love all in the wrong places, it's going to be somebody safe for you to love. Now obviously, if you are already in a relationship and are clicking on this video to know better about the person that you love, for me this is an indication that you guys are soulmate and or whatever label, and it's safe for you to love, and there is definitely a reconciliation with the Six of Summer taking place, and you guys are just ascending to a whole different new level of commitment in June, and you're just going to feel so much more in love and so much more stable in your current relationship. That can happen as well, of course, fit the message where it needs to fit. Now, I'm also seeing not only this person that is going to come in June, or perhaps that is already here and that it's going to be developing an engagement in June. Not only is safe for you to love, but moreover, you have the goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi in India is considered also the wife, the spouse. In fact, at least in Bengal, where my husband comes from, we have to walk in the house with alta on my feet because that is the symbol, and you have to wear a crown, which is a symbol of Lakshmi. As you guys can see, she's wearing a crown and the symbol of the Shakti, and you have to walk with the alta and milk in the house of your husband and the family house, because that it's in the indication that you're bringing Lakshmi to the home. Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, is the goddess of love, is the goddess of a bright future, literally, and it's worshipped in Hinduism so much when it comes down to all her aspects, because Lakshmi has more than one aspect, and she's obviously an aspect of Shakti, of divine femininity. So when the new wife, the spouse, enters with the alta, in the house of the husband, of the new husband, she's bringing abundance to the family. So that's why there is the entire ceremony and the crown symbol of Lakshmi. This for you, group number 1, indicates that you're finally entering a phase of your life, especially when it comes down to love and relationship. You are entering this bright future, this abundance, this light, this overcoming obstacles, this you finally healed and transformed. So really, group number 1, it's really about time that you stop worrying. I'm going to put the card so you can see it. It's really about time that you stop worrying and you just know that everything is going to be fine. You have the blessing of the goddess, and I feel that you have come so far right now that you don't have to worry anymore. The universe is literally energetically bringing the things that you want in June for you, and I think it's going to be a really amazing period in time that you should cherish and remember forever, and just enjoy it. Don't worry about the future, because sometimes, even when you're meeting the person that you're gonna get married with, or you're gonna meet this special person, sometimes we're so worried about making it work out and about the future that we lose in touch and we lose the emotion of the present moment. And I'm telling you, those moments will never come back. Like, I just remember when I met my own husband for the first time, and I just was fully present. I kind of stopped for a week when I went to India, my channel, and I was just dedicated into connecting with the present moment, and I will remember that period forever. It was one of the most beautiful moment and fun, and I was with my best friends as well, not just with him. It was amazing. So I really feel that for you, group number 1, in June, just remember that Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance and love, is with you, and try to enjoy each and every moment that you have, because not only is it safe for you to love, and I feel this is a congratulation from the universe, from everything that you have accomplished, but remember that every present moment is part of your history, it's part of your Akashic records. Sure, you can remember it in memory, but you want to remember it clearly, not because you were worried about the future. Just try to stay present, which is not even a trying, because in actuality you can never be anywhere apart from the present moment. It's just about enjoying June, because June has for you, group number 1, tons of love, tons of manifestation, and really a bright future. So I love it, this for you. This is what I have for you. I hope the reading resonated. Click down below, subscribe to this channel if you want more videos, ring the bell, put the bell, however YouTubers do say that thing, and comment down below to share your stories, because I love to hear from you guys. Let's move on for those of you guys who choose panel number 2, Green Adventurine. What June has in store for you when it comes down to love. I'm going to pick a message from my Angel Oracle deck. This is about love. So you can find it on Amazon and Amazon Kindle, but you guys already know that. So let's see. Follow the song of your heart. Always, even when it sounds impossible, even when it sounds crazy, even when people turn their back on you, follow that song, because you will always be a beautiful harmonic instrument, bringing bliss to everyone around you who simply forgot to tune theirs. Wow, that's amazing. I love this. I really think group number 2 with Green Adventuring, people have been backstabbing you or and this is a bit general, but I'm going to cover it for a second. Maybe people have been backstabbing you, they've been gossiping about you, they have revealed themselves in their true mask, and you are just being very compassionate to them and understanding, you know what, I'm going to follow my heart, I'm going to follow what I love, and it's not because people have their instrument not quite very tuned, we could say they're tuned to a different frequency, that I have to hate on them, or I have to not bring forgiveness to this area of myself and others, you know. And so you want to follow your heart in June. You really want to get rid of all this toxicity you've been around, possibly even addictive behavior of some sort, and you want to be reborn again. This is the message that I'm hearing from my Angel Oracle book. But let's see what else we have through the cards. Right on. We have the 7 of Wands starting this reading, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. With the 7 of Wands, I really feel, again, you just don't want to give up. Not only you don't want to give up on your life, but by the way, I have a general reading for June prediction. You can check that out. But you don't want to give up on love. You don't want to give up on what you believed in. I really feel perhaps you have already been married, or you have been in a lot of troubled relationship, or maybe you have never been in a relationship, because it could be also the other spectrum of this story. Fit the message where it needs to fit, but I'm highly sensing that you have been married before, and you have been really through a lot and heavy, and your heart, it's always been broken at some point because of the misunderstanding that happened within the relationship, and the fact that you're a person also that I feel likes to change a lot, doesn't really know who she or he is at this time still, and you're okay with that. You just want to explore and again follow your own instrument in your own love, and I don't think that that was highly appreciated in your previous relationship. But then you have decided, or you're going to definitely decide by the beginning of June, that you don't want to give up on love, you don't want to give up on yourself, and you're just going to follow this stubborn, straight on direction that the heart of your heart is pushing you to follow. Maybe I see also with the 7 of Wands, you're going to move somewhere else, you are going to face your enemy, and you are going to just maybe not really in the sense of coming out victorious with your enemy, but you're just don't not care. You're just gonna stay who you are and just move on with your life. I feel from this pile, group number 2, there is a lot of release going on, and this release has to do with you fighting your own battle and just moving on. I am channeling this word for you a lot. Now I'm also seeing the Tower card, and which is translated in my fairy deck, the life experience. Let go of belief system that no longer work for you or serves you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunity. And this really tells me, look at this card, I mean, it's a girl, it's a fairy moving on and moving to a different doorway, you know? And I love that in this deck they did the tower, they put the tower in a way where it's not falling apart, but it's only a doorway to a new reality. And this is how I feel this number 16 is for you. Number 16, if I am correct, is also a life karmic debt number, probably could be in your numerology chart, or number 13. And I feel that honestly, this energy of moving on with the Tower card, the life experience card, is you understanding what is going to be the new chapter of your life. How this translates into love then in June, I feel that you are moving on from a relationship, or you are moving on from, again, toxic people of some sort, or maybe crushes, or people that you were dating around, or you were hearing perhaps through messages or social media, and you have realized this is just not what I want. I'm gonna stay by myself for a while. I just want to move on. I want to make this trip. I want to go to this tower and then really move in that new direction, because I can see that over there are no clouds, but there is the sun. So you are moving and following your heart against all odds. And in June, in fact, because of the game of words, because of that, the situation will definitely improve in your love life. But I feel that for you, group number 2 is a situation improvement with yourself first and foremost. I feel in June there is going to be a lot of energy symbolizing for you self-love, and symbolizing that now you know what you do not want, and because you clearly finally know what you do not want, you're not at the mercy of people any longer, and you're just following who you are, and you're following your own instrument, you're playing your own music, and you know that everything, or you will know in June that everything will be fine, because it doesn't even matter if you don't have anybody. You have yourself, and in actuality you are never ever wrong when you follow love. I'm also seeing that you had a tower moment with the upset card, where you have realized, or definitely you will realize in June, what triggers you and how healing can occur. So June, I don't see June for you, group number 2, as being a romantic type of month, but I see that for you is a very important breakthrough month, where you are understanding how you're functioning within. You're bringing healing to those aspects of yourself that needs healing once and for all, and therefore you're improving your vibration in your situation. I feel this is much more of a life reading than a love reading, because I'm not seeing, and if it doesn't resonate, don't worry, you can choose another pile, but I'm not seeing exactly a love story. But actually for you, green adventuring group number 2, I am seeing you moving away from a love story, or moving away from addictive stories, because you are betting on yourself. Maybe you're going to have such a rechange in your life that is so drastic that it almost feels like an upset. But like I said before, you are seeing the tower moment in a different way. You're seeing the tower moment as a breakthrough, where you can go through this tower and going on the other side in a completely different way. Now I'm also seeing that we have the card of the Mara, guiding children. So you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skill to help children now. So I feel that June for you, it's about the love for source, the love for yourself, and the love for your purpose with the children card. I really feel that in June, you are going to realize what is exactly your purpose. And your purpose has to do with children or young generation. Maybe you are pregnant for some of you, when you are decided, I'm going to take this baby and I'm just going to be an amazing mother all by myself. Believe it or not, I'm seeing 22 while I'm seeing that. Obviously, this is a very specific message, and this is a general reading. So don't worry if just one frame of the reading doesn't resonate. It's okay. It's a general reading. But if I feel a message, I need to say it. So with this guiding children, it could be obviously your own children, like we were mentioning before. But I feel for the most part, and for the majority of you, in June, this love reading, it's about really the love for self. And it's really about, I found my purpose. Your purpose could be also about music, believe it or not, because through the Love Angel Oracle book, we had Twin Flame Angel Oracle book, we had the music card. So music card, the music, word. And I feel that you are understanding in June, this is my purpose. Now I get it. Now I get what I need to do, and I'm not going to stop doing it, because I feel I have come from on the other side. I understand my patterns. I have healed from them. I am bringing healing, and the situation will improve drastically because of that. It's a month, June, for you of great self-love. I'm also seeing the card of love yourself first. I mean, can we be more straightforward than this? Definitely, I feel for the majority of you, you guys have left a relationship, you have left a toxic pattern, you are bringing your self-respect to self-love, you are understanding that self-love is the greatest love of all, and that's why you potentially in July and August, or I feel for September, you're going to be in a much more healthy relationship. So what I need to say to you, group number 2, is go ahead and do it. Be yourself. Go ahead. You are on the right path. The universe is with you. It's a time for yourself. I think it's going to be a great time, a time that you're going to enjoy a lot. Maybe a time where you're going to meet also new people, because that's, believe it or not, what happens when you love yourself. You attract better people, better friends, first and foremost. And then maybe in September, you will see that through your purpose, through this guiding children card and young generation, and also doing what you love, you're going to find also love. And I feel this with the guiding children card, it's really an energy of Jupiter in the 5th house, which indicates that your purpose, your Jupiter, your career, or maybe, I don't know if the midheaven could be considered in the 5th house. I'm not very familiar with that type of astrology, but with Jupiter in the 5th house, it could be very much that you guys are destined to work with children and have fun in your workplace. So definitely you are going to work with your purpose and through your purpose, you're also going to find love. You are in this process. It's just that it potentially not going to happen in June, because June is going to be all about you, all about moving on, and all about loving yourself first, which I love. All right, you guys, this is what I see for you, group number 2. I hope that reading resonated with you. Comment down below, subscribe, hit that ring bell button, and we'll see each other on the next video. All right, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, the flower of life. What June has in store for you in regards to love. I feel that you are connecting all the dots and you're feeling one with the universe. How beautiful. But let's find out together also a message from my Twin Flame Angel Oracle book, but it's about love. Just I'm going to change the name. It's not just about Twin Flame, you know. Let's see. Through words, we speak gently every day. I get to know your inner nature. Through words, we speak gently every day. I get to know your inner nature. I'm telling you, I feel that you are going to feel one in June with the universe. And possibly, you are going to be around nature a lot. And everything's going to make a lot of sense. So some of you have a crush. Some of you are already coupled. Or some of you are single. So I see a lot of people choosing pile number 3. But I feel that the dots are finally connected, group number 3, and you're finally realizing, wow, I see that I am at the center of my life. I thought I was here, but this is all me, and this is all source, and this is all nature. How beautiful. All right, let's see together group number 3. Nice. We have the 4 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The 4 of Swords symbolizes that you're taking a break. Maybe you're taking a break from love itself. You're taking a love meaning romance. You're taking a break from your job. Maybe you have lost your job, but you're not, like, you know now that because everything is connected, you can rest. And maybe rest is what you need in June, because you have been running around everywhere and you have worked so hard that you have realized, I don't have to put all of this effort to attract love. I don't have to put all of this effort in everything. Like, I can just be, I can just breathe, and through allowance, things are gonna come to me. I'm going to function as a magnet rather than a chaser. You have stopped chasing things, and you have realized that in the midst of stillness, not only you can find answers to your question, but you can find deep peace, deep understanding, and deep love. Maybe also for some of you, the 4 of Swords symbolizing a break from a relationship, a pause in a relationship, but I'm not seeing you very worried about it if that is the case, but actually I am seeing you very peaceful about it, and very like, maybe this is exactly what we needed. And maybe you know that energetically, if you have taken a pause from this person, there is somebody else coming, because there is always a reason if you didn't feel it, right? Also, I am seeing that this great energy of the 4 Swords, this great energy of allowing, will bring you new love by the end of June, believe it or not. And I'm also seeing this because we have the Princess of Summer from my fairy deck. Gentle. There's a lot of in your reading, a lot of energy indicating gentleness, kindness to yourself and others, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitation to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So I definitely feel that you are going to meet a new person in June, especially for those of you who are moving on from a relationship or who are single. And I feel that this new relationship by the end of June is going to start as a friendship. Potentially you are going to move. I see movement, traveling, or like the card that says social events or participation to some events. And believe it or not, it sounds so crazy because the world is in quarantine, and I mean, I don't know where you live, but I think for June, definitely the situation is going to improve. So don't limit the universe in bringing this improvement in your life, group number 3. So I'm definitely seeing that a new excitement, emotional journey is going to come for you in June. And definitely the card is self-explanatory. It's saying a new relationship. So if you have been in a pause in terms of romance and in terms of relationship for a while, June is bringing you that gentle, sensitive, kind, new experience that you really needed and you really want. Now I'm also seeing that June, this is going to happen because you're bringing a lot of forgiveness to yourself, and this existing relationship that you had before. I honestly feel that you have been very kind to another person or very kind to yourself. I'm feeling group number 3 that you don't feel mad anymore. You are like, I get it now. Like, there is no reason for me to feel mad. And even if we are in a pause, or if we are not together anymore, or maybe if I've been single for such a long time, I'm bringing forgiveness to myself. Like, I know now that certain things just happen, and it's not always somebody else's fault, my fault, or potentially even the fault of sorts or the universe. I am finding love through forgiveness. And forgiveness, I always mention this, even in my book, Love Just Is. Forgiveness is the shortcut to enlightenment. Because what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is liberation. It's understanding that you are not really split in consciousness. You don't really need a soul mate. All the world and Mother Nature is your mate. And we are all one in our own diversity and variety. Which doesn't mean that you cannot desire a relationship, but usually good and healthy relationships are fulfilled and they come to you when you find the beautiful relationship with the universe first. And that is why group number 3, I was saying, you are connecting all the dots, and through forgiveness maybe you are finding your liberation, and you are understanding that you were always loved, you were never alone. And because of that, because of the stillness, because of this 4 of Swords, you are finally finding the right person in June, or potentially a new friend even, that will lead you to a new beautiful emotional experience. But why I'm saying that I feel and I think that this is going to happen for you, group number 3, because we do have the card of true love, the yin and the yang. When a bond of love is established, it echoes through eternity. So number 3, I really feel that you have understood with this pause at the beginning of June, or maybe by the end of May, and through forgiveness, that one of the things that split up people, it's not because they don't love each other, because we all potentially love each other, being soulmate of each other in a way, but it's because of incompatibility. It's because we don't share the same values, the same aspects, because we don't want the same thing. And I mean, values are really important, because through values we can break or make a relationship. And I feel that in June you will find this true love. You will find that yang to your yin, or that yin to your yang, which doesn't mean that you're not already completed with these 2 aspects within yourself, but it's an expression, a metaphor to make you understand, guys, group number 3, that you will find somebody that clicks with you, that it's complementary to you, and it's just fair. It's the time where you finally can take a deep breath and say, I deserve this. After all that I've been through, because I've done the work of forgiveness, which is the most important work of all. And in fact, we do have the card of Ma'at, the goddess of fairness and justice. By the way, probably you have done my spell that includes Ma'at within it, which is reveal the truth about somebody. If you don't know what that spell is, you can just check it on my channel. It's about revealing through your dream the truth about someone that you're asking, and it's super effective, powerful spell. With the card of Ma'at, I feel that the time of unbalance and injustice are finally over for you guys, or will be over for you in June. The situation will be handled in a fair, just manner. And you know what I'm picking up also with the card of Ma'at, in my opinion? I'm feeling that this is just more than about love. Sure, love is it's here. And if you are, by the way, in a current relationship, that means this is your true love. And I mean, you're probably clicking on this video simply for a confirmation. But obviously for the majority of you, I see new love and true love coming in. But like I said before, through Ma'at, I am picking up the vibe from you, group number 3, that this unfairness that you have felt is not just about love. You really were angry with the universe, and you said, but why other people got all of this when I am trying to help others, I am trying to do things for others, I'm doing all the spiritual work, but it seems like that in this planet, only people that are greedy or they are taking advantage of others are getting what they need and what they want. And I'm like, why am I left here in the cold? I feel this is where you are coming from. But because you have released all of this, you have brought forgiveness to yourself and others, you have said, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to surrender to the fact that maybe life is injustice sometimes, and maybe it is what it is. I'm still going to do what I love, and if I'm going to end up alone or whatever, my relationship cannot be bonded again, it is okay. Because of all of these feelings that you had in the past month, the universe is finally showing you in June, we are watching, don't worry about it. It's not because we don't intervene all the time in humans' matters that we don't think that there are injustice situations. At some point, and especially right now in the era that we live, karma is getting back fast as it can, because it's unsustainable to live in a world that is injustice. It's unsustainable to live in a world that cultivates a vibration of fear and not of true love. It's unsustainable to have example of relationships that are unhealthy for the majority, and the people that have healthy relationship are almost felt like boring, or almost felt like, this will never happen. The universe, I feel, has a bigger plan, and don't worry about it. All the situation that you have felt, group number 3, that were injustice, the wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning again. You don't have the wheel of fortune, but for me, it's almost like you have the wheel of fortune. Situation is going to improve, and the situation will be handled in a fair, just manner, which is so much more than just your love life, group number 3. I definitely do feel this for you heavily. And guess what, group number 3, we also have the card of true love again. How amazing is that? There is a romance of a lifetime, and this is Cleopatra with Mark Antony, in my opinion, because you see, nobody has ever said this about this card, but look over here. This is ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, but in a Greco-Roman style. And he is, you know, and Cleopatra was Greek, as you can see over here. And he's having this robe that looks like a Roman robe. And this is Cupid. So I definitely feel this is Cleopatra and Mark Antony. I mean, it can be more obvious than that, but nobody has ever said it. So if you're into ancient Egyptian, I really think that you guys were Cleopatra. No, I'm saying I really think that probably if you believe in past life, you had a past life in ancient Egypt, therefore you are going to get reunited with the true love that you have loved in ancient Egypt. For some of you, this could be because also, in fact, you do have the card of one of the most powerful ancient Egyptian goddess, which is Ma'at. But anyway, and anyhow, however it's going to resonate with you, this Pico card, I really do feel that June is up to really amazing thing, and it's up to bringing fairness back to your life in all aspects, liberating yourself, and it's all because you have finally entered that point of stillness, and therefore the cherry on top, it's gonna be a true loving relationship. So I really hope this for you guys, or even bonding even more an existing true love relationship. And if you are already in a relationship, that's obviously a confirmation that indeed this is the romance of a lifetime. So congratulations. So fit the message where it needs to fit. I hope this reading will resonate with you in June, and I hope so many love and light in June for all of you guys, but for real, not just saying new agey love and light, but for real. Like, I really hope a lot of light and a lot of love will enter your existence right now, because you really deserve it. Comment down below to share your stories, private reading down below. Hit that ring bell button if you're new, and subscribe to this channel to have more videos about spirituality, ghosts that I'm going to post in a while, pick a cards, witchy stuff. Like, I do it all in this channel. Alright, and see you on my next one. Alright, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 4, the amethyst. What is June having in store for you when it comes down to love? Let's find out together, okay? And before I start with the card, I'm going to pull a message from my Angel Oracle book that you can find on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. It's over here somewhere, so no, it's over here. Hold on. It's this. When I opened my eyes in this incarnation, the very minute I could breathe and think, I spent it looking out for you. I spent it looking out for the one I love. Oh, cool. Listen, Here's the thing for you, group number 4. The person that you want, it's not a specific person necessarily that you have in mind, but the person that you want, that you really, really want, your soul already knows. Because in actuality, like I explained in my video about the afterlife, we never leave the spirit world. This is a matrix. This is like a video game, a very realistic one, flesh and blood one, but we never, ever, ever live the spirit world. And because we never, ever, ever live the spirit world, we are always with our true loves and loved ones. We are never separated from love, from source, first and foremost, and then with our soulmates, so if you want to label them as such. And the person that is truly meant to be with you wants you as much as you want them. Therefore, I am a huge believer of reciprocate relationship. I don't believe in any chaser around a dynamic necessarily. I believe that who wants to be with you is looking for you as much as you are looking for them. And this is what I feel that you need to understand, or a confirmation of what you need to hear for you, group number 4. Who is destined to be with you, wants to be with you. Then, wow, where do I start? All right, we have the Chariot card, number 7. Number 7 is another number of extreme higher consciousness. It's the number of Christ consciousness, Mother Mary. And probably, I feel that in June for you guys, new beginning that's happening has already happened energetically. That's why the card that we have is not an ace or the Fool necessarily. You're not deciding to have a new beginning. It's already happened. But then now, finally in June, group number 4, you are moving towards this new beginning with the Chariot, because the Chariot is literally a chariot, a car. You're moving with your car somewhere else, perhaps with an airplane. You are moving. You are moving and moving and moving excitingly, and you are also, or you are going to be in June, in alignment with 7, in alignment with Spirit. And how is that related to love? I feel that you're moving towards your true love. You're moving towards a long-lasting relationship. Because the ones that you had before weren't really that long lasting. And I feel also you, group number 4, have lacked a little bit of excitement in your life. I feel that you are type of souls, type of people that get bored very easily, and you're looking towards excitement. So something new, it's about to come, and it's not just going to come and you're sitting on your couch necessarily. You are either energetically or physically moving towards that with that Chariot card, and it's all perfect and it's all in alignment with Spirit, being the Chariot, one of the major arcana. I feel also with the Chariot card, I also have the card of the 3 of Autumn or 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Also, this could be a rising sign in Cancer, by the way, with the Chariot card. With the 3 of Autumn, I am seeing that whatever you're moving towards, it's highly creative, because follow your passion when it comes down to your career. Be the best at what you do. Be compensated for your creative talents. So I know this is a love reading, and we're going to cover love in a second, but sometimes love and purpose just go together. They cannot be separated, because in actuality, love cannot be separated from life, from your life. So with the 3 of Autumn, I really feel that you are moving towards the right direction, whatever direction you have decided previously to take. And it's definitely something that has to do with creative arts, with talents that you have. You could be also multi-talented, and it's about the universe bringing first and foremost and before love this advice of keep following your passion. Keep doing that creative thing. I know you have felt that you weren't in the right path for such a long time, but now that you get it energetically as an idea, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with your passion. Keep feeling happy. Keep feeling fulfilled. Because every time that you're doing something that it feels like work, which I feel a lot of people do misunderstand the sentence, listen. It's not that sometimes you don't have to put the hard work, or sometimes you don't have to put the effort, or rather you put all of yourself, right? But success is really doing what you love to do and you're passionate of doing. And when you do that, work doesn't really feel like work. Then it's why people say work shouldn't feel like work. Because it's not that you're not working or you're not putting the effort, but simply you're enjoying the process before the results. And that is how you understand whether or not you are on the right path. Because I can assure you guys that when you are on the right path, things comes quite easily for you. Now that doesn't mean that you don't do you don't put the effort, but I always give the example of my music because I've been a professional singer for such a long time. When I did my albums and all of that, it's not that I didn't put the effort. Of course I wrote the songs, I did all of those things, and I had, I did the concerts, and it was quite straining. But at the same time, I wasn't desperate to get a record deal. I wasn't desperate to get attention. It just came to me. It came to me easily. Why? Because for that moment, I was aligned with spirit. I was in the right path. That's why the majority of people in the spiritual community will tell you, you understand if you're not on the right path when you're really desperate and things are not coming into fruition. Sometimes that could be a test, sure, but it's not. It's not going to be a test for 10 years or 5 years. It's going to be a test for a while. But if you feel that you're always banging your head in a wall that doesn't open, because in fact it's a wall and it's not a door, clearly it's the time to move somewhere else, because life should be feeling good and should be nice, and it's a lie that it shouldn't, and it's a lie that you always have to think about work to survive. It's a fat, big lie, and I'm not going to believe it, and I never did, and I think you shouldn't, okay? So I don't know why I'm channeling this theme for you, group number 4, for this love reading, but I mean, even the message that we had at the beginning, it's like kind of remember that who wants to be with you will want to be with you, and it's looking for you. Therefore, this is the time that you look for yourself. Group number 4 in June. This is the time when you move with your chariot and you just follow your passion, and you will see that love will come. You will see that abundance will come. You will see that things are just going to be magically happening for you. And no, I'm not delusional. Like, I swear you guys, I'm the most grounded person ever. Like, seriously, I'm not delusional, but it's the truth. Like, it's really the truth that when you are in your passion, things come easily. So I feel for you, June, it's a realization, it's a movement forward, it's a new, extremely good new beginning that will involve not only love, but also career and purpose. Why? I don't even know where to start, honestly. Okay, let's finish this. Because you want to know about love. So I got the romance card. So I'm going to just bring it out immediately to you guys. The romance card. Love is coming. The real union that you want is coming. But guess what? Close to the romance card, I also have finances and career. That's why I was heavily talking about career and purpose in the beginning. So I really feel that you guys, your career, your purpose, and the direction where you're moving is going to bring you a really fulfilling new romance and new relationship. And for you, this is so important because I feel, group number 4, you have given up so much of yourself to be with other people that the universe right now is saying no. Enough of giving and not having back. Enough of chasing people that you know are not meant to be for you. I'm sorry, I'm so straightforward. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Just choose another pile. But for the people that it's resonating with, it's time that you understand that love is reciprocate. Love is healthy. And love usually is found where also your passion is. And if you have felt especially that the people that you had before or you had around weren't supportive of your career and of your purpose, and especially you have felt invisible with them, like they weren't appreciating what you were doing and neither helping you out with that, clearly that is a sign of a push and pull. That clearly is a sign of I am putting too much effort in this person. It's not worth it because I'm not receiving anything back. And it's not because you're selfish necessarily, but because you just want a reciprocal relationship. How is that a bad thing? Why would you even feel guilty about that? Be healthy. And I'm understand that it is okay to feel the way that you are. And finally, in June, I do see you moving in the right direction, which happens to be first about your passion and about your career. And later, through your passion and through your career, you will also find love. So love could be manifested by the end of June for some of you guys, or maybe it will be an energy, a feeling of, I know this person is looking out for me, and therefore I'm here, I'm claiming my healthy, loving relationship. And in the months, it's gonna get manifested for some others of you. But the most important thing is that you are aligned with spirit now in June. You are aligned with your true purpose, and only good thing can happen when you do that. So that's amazing. I'm also seeing, in fact, the card of positive intention. Your positive intention will ensure the best possible outcome. June for you, it's going to be the time where you are not in fear anymore. There's no more fear about the future in June. In June, there's only you with that car riding the highway and feeling free. And because of that, a special person is about to enter your life. I can see it energetically. I know this person is looking for you, is looking out for you. It's just a matter of time. Do you know, yesterday I was looking at the sky while I was gazing at the clouds and doing a sort of shavasana meditation, and I realized, because I can see, I'm clairvoyant, I can see the energy grid of consciousness around, and it was very vivid, this vision with my eyes open, and I was like, all of this is really a matrix, like all of this is just particles of energy and streams of light. Everything that we want and we envision in our mind, even the betterment of this planet, it's already here. Energetically, it's already here. It's just that we don't see it, and it just takes time because we live in a time-space reality to come into fruition. But when the request is out there, when the time is ready, because you are allowing it, because it is already there energetically, in a matter of time, it's happening, and it's going to happen. And because in June, I really feel that you are understanding that your positive intention, the fact that you are believing before you can see, will ensure the best possible outcome. And you know, group number 4, what is the best possible outcome for you. Could end up in this or in this. It doesn't matter. You are on the right path. And also, I am seeing the card of Aphrodite. I mean, what a better card for the love reading of June. The inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. And do you know what this card reminds me of? I thought about this the other day. Lior Alexandra, a YouTuber over here on YouTube, she has a beautiful collection of amulets that she sells and that I really like. And she has this goddess amulet going on, and I feel some of my subscribers want to buy that amulet. I don't know why I feel that, but I felt that some of you guys wanted to feel much more like a goddess. You wanted to feel more beautiful. That's why some of you guys asked me about a spell, about boosting your confidence or feeling beautiful. It wasn't really because you want to change your features necessarily, or you want to, transform yourself. It's more about the feeling. You want to feel beautiful. You want to feel like a goddess, like this beautiful Aphrodite, this beautiful Venus and femininity. And that's why you love that love spell dedicated to Venus that I posted the other day. And thank you so much for your support. I really feel that June is giving you the possibility to awaken the goddess within you through a spell, through an amulet, like we were saying before, through the goddess Aphrodite, to the planet Venus, which I know astrologically is in retrograde, but somehow, I don't know, the retrograde of Venus is not that bad. And you are doing that by positive intention in June, through dance, self-care of all kinds, but also through appreciating your journey and through knowing that now you're moving in the right direction, because you're not chasing anymore what doesn't want you, but you're chasing or actually allowing what really wants you to be in your life. Right on. So this is what I see for you. You definitely have the blessing of the planet and the goddess Venus. So congratulations to all of you guys. Subscribe to the channel and hit that ring bell button to be notified about all my new videos. I have so many coming up, including Pico cards. And comment down below to share your stories because I always love to hear from you guys. All right, thank you so much for being with me here today. Subscribe and hit that ring bell button to be notified about all my new videos that are already recorded. It's just about time and they're going to be all over the platform. I'm so happy to share. Comment down below to share your stories and keep in mind, you're never ever wrong if you follow love. And see you on my next video. Bye.